Hello, thanks for stopping by. This is Renee. It is at the end of the day, as I often do my videos. I have been home most of the day. I've had a very luxurious day at home, just relaxing and doing the things that I want to do. So I have been crafting today, and I didn't bother to clean my desk before I turned the camera on. I was cutting little phrases out of book pages, and I think I wanted to keep that one. Anyways, so I think I had mentioned in my last video that I was going to take a break from my 3 larger projects I've been working on, and I just wanted to do something small and quick. And so what I did, I guess I should maybe kind of clean this up a little bit. I was breaking down some boxes because I have so many box pieces, like cardboard pieces from boxes and boxes themselves that I have saved. So I've started cutting the boxes down and getting rid of them. And what I discovered is there's these pieces on most boxes that make the most perfect size teeny tiny mini journal. And so I'll show you what I used to make these 2 little mini journals today. These were my quick projects for the day. So here's a box I was breaking down, and when the box is put together, there are these side panels. I'm not going to completely do it, but you see what I'm saying. And when you pull them open, if you save this little flap here, it's the perfect size for a little mini journal. So I thought I would make one on camera, but then I will first show you, oh my gosh, the 2 that I already made. Let me just scoop everything to one side. It entailed a lot of, oh my gosh, it's a sticky burr. It's that time of the year. Okay. I did a lot of stamping and collaging, and I used different textures, like some textiles. All right, I think that's going to be good enough for now. So these are the 2, like I said, that I made today out of the 2 little end pieces from a different box. This one, they both have just one signature. So this one just has a little lace ribbon closure. I put some vintage lace on the front cover and then collaged papers and stamped a dandelion. This little tag is also a stamp that I have. I have glue all over my fingers. And I just cut that out and put that on there. And then on the back, what I did was I had this book page that was blank on one side, and I just did a bunch of stamps and cut it apart. And I used a piece of that on the back. And then what I did was before I folded this little piece of material over, I stitched my signature in to the spine and then covered it with this little piece of material. And I used just the regular 3-hole pamphlet stitch and kept the strings long and did a couple of dangles. So the papers in the signature are just scraps from my scrap bin, which I think that's going to be something I do tomorrow. Is I'm just going to use a whole bunch of the scraps in my scrap bin because it is really, really full. I think I put 10 pages in this one, so then there's 40 on each side, 40 sides. But anyways, it was just really fun to make something small and quick and have it done in one sitting. So this one is a little smaller. So they're the same width because they're basically the same pieces from either end of the box, but this one I cut smaller. And on this one I pulled some of the top of the cardboard off so it shows a little bit, but then I did a little book page and some vintage. Well, this is from an old scarf actually. It's from this here. I cut this old scarf apart and I just used the polka dot piece. So I still have the lacy part that I will probably use on the next one. And then I don't know what I'm going to put on the back yet. I haven't put anything there just yet, but I used this little pocket with a little tag. This is glued onto the front, and then the little tag can be taken out. This signature is not sewn. I just got a piece of elastic, put all the papers in there, and then put the elastic around it. But it's pretty sturdy. I think I'll still sew the signature itself and then stick it back in. All right, and I'm not even sure how many pages I put in this one, but it also is made from scraps and just recycled pieces. I'm not even counting, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one was a little bit chunkier, but oh, these are little pockets. Oops, wait, I missed it. Oh no, I need to. So this is from a junk mail. You know how you get, I don't know if you all get them, but the little perforated invitation for like debt relief or something. And I always save them because the back side of those perforated envelopes are really pretty in my opinion. I get some orange and some green. So I use this one, and I just need to glue the bottoms because I wanted these to be little tuck spots. So anyways, and then I used this really pretty polka dot ribbon to tie the book closed. Oh, and then I put a little bit of lace on the inside here, just because I felt like this cover was a little bit more boring. So I just put a little lace there. Anyways, yeah. So I thought I would make one, but let me see if this will fit. And this is from a Proactive box I bought for my son, the set. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to have enough space, so let me just cut this apart first. I have shared this before, but man, my workspace is so tiny. All right, I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my goodness, how am I not cutting through cardboard? And I was just about to say, the nice thing about cardboard boxes is they're easy to cut. Okay, let's just take this piece here. And I think for this one, I am going to leave it the size that it is. This is a different book, so it's pretty much the same. It'll just be long. And then I am thinking I might leave this little tab here. On the other ones, I cut it off because I had cut the cardboard shorter, and so it was kind of off kilter. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. I hope my background music isn't too loud. Okay, so the first thing, obviously, what I like about this particular piece is that it's white and then the craft color on the front. So it'll be cool. It'll be an interesting, kind of different. Yesterday I had to drive, so my son has been out of town for the last week, and I met them down in Ventura. Ventura is where I'm from, and where he was actually born, but then we moved up here when he was like 2 months old. But yeah, so I drove yesterday, and even though it's not a very far drive, it was a really long day because they were late, like hours late. And so luckily, like I said, I grew up down there and I love it. It's home to me. And so my dog and I just had a nice day hanging out. My best friend, who still lives down there, came out and met me, and we got to visit for a bit. So it was really nice, but it was a really long day. And yeah, I've just been really tired today. So just chilling, cruising around the house. Luckily, the 2 days before my son came back, I got into this cleaning craze and just deep cleaned the house in a way that it hadn't been in a very long time. Oh, I hate to bend this back, but I want to. Let's see if I can just do a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I deep cleaned his room and all the other common areas of the house. I deep cleaned in my room too, but my room, I keep it clean, and so it wasn't that hard to deep clean it. I mean, it was pretty dusty, but I like to use some kind of an aged distress ink around a whole project, and then I do black just kind of around the corners to give it a really, really aged look, and a little bit elsewhere, but mostly the corners. All right, so now super quick journal cover. I do have a few pieces. Well, I have the rest of this page that I could cut and make the front, but I also have, let me see, a couple of bigger, like, stamped images. I have another dandelion that might be cute, but I also have this bee. I absolutely love this stamp and this image. I would love to have it on a journal that's wider so I could put it this way. I think I'm gonna save this image. And I have a smaller bee, but I could also do another one of these. This one's a double little tag, but I don't want to glue this one down. I want to use this. Let's see. Oh, this one's pretty. Maybe I'll use this, but I don't have a little pocket for it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the base. I kind of like this actually. So this is just a piece of parchment paper that I stamped on. I wasn't sure that the stamping would... Oh no, I made it too short. Ah! I guess it's not too short. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe I should have pulled some of the corners off. I don't know. This is pretty hard, secure on there. So let's not mess with that. Do I want to put a book page on the bottom? Yeah, I'm a little bit bummed that I cut that kind of shorter than I had wanted it to be. I mean, since I'm going to be covering most of it, I could just put it sideways. All right, let's see. These little papers that I stamp, I just bring my little set of stamps to the couch and the papers that I want to use, and I just sit when I'm mindlessly watching television and do a bunch of these pages. Okay. Watch me do it too short again. There we go. Let's see. All right. Nope, it's too long. I also have a dollar store haul. It's just a small one, but I have some pieces that I purchased that I want to use in a quick little junk journal project. I was going to do a video of that today, but I decided to just do the little cardboard projects. And I really like the way they turned out. Oops. I know, I'm being very particular and picky, but that's right. Okay. I love that. And then maybe I will put some book page on there. Oh, I forgot I have butterflies back there. I had not bought, but I had rediscovered some stamps that I had put up and forgot about, so I was practicing. Okay, I guess I need to decide. I might do another dandelion just because of the height of this journal. And this is a nice tall one. So I think I will do another dandelion. And then I'm going to create, not necessarily with this cardboard, but I'm going to create a special separate journal that's wider, and it's going to be my bumblebee. So, okay. At least that decision is made. It's really hard to ink this parchment paper. This is like the unbleached kind of parchment paper, but I love it. I love using it in my junk journals. There has to be an easier way, but that's okay. Gosh, I forgot about my tea. It's sitting right here. Sorry for the slurp. I need more. All right, let's see if that's enough of a contrast. And then I was thinking of using, where did that piece go? I think it's right here. Well, I mean, then, no. This is what takes me the longest. See, I should have these decisions made already, because I end up taking forever to design my layouts. Well, these are the ribbons for those two. Now I'm not sure I want to use that piece because, let's see. I think, actually, I want it to be wider, so I think I'll get a bigger piece. And then this can wrap around. Oh yeah. That is pretty, but I do want something on the back kind of as a contrast. So where did I put that book page? Oh, there it is. I would like a bigger piece of book. All right, I had to go get my papers from the living room because that is where I was doing all my stamping. So I have this, it's an old vintage toy catalog. Or I have this full page. This is from this book called Alimony, and I have been using the pages in this book for so long because the colors are just absolutely gorgeous. All right, so let me just cut this down a little bit. It's super, the pages are super brittle. And so like you can't fold them and use them as signatures because they just crack. I don't even remember what year this is from. I use these pages for collaging. These boots are gonna walk on. Sorry, every once in a while I catch the words. She knew he was tired of the red-headed woman across the table. Anyways, I don't know what the book is about. I probably should have read it. But, oh gosh, what was I going to say? Oh, I recently discovered, I was at a kind of, not really a thrift store. It's definitely secondhand, but it's more of a boutique. And I was in there shopping, and this song came on, so I Shazammed it. And it is, her name, I always get the name backward, but Emily Claire Barlow, I believe. She just has a beautiful, beautiful voice. So I've got that on in the background. The only thing about the book pages is you have to be very careful and know exactly where you're going to fold to cut, because once you fold, you're pretty much committed. All right, so let's see. I think I want the book page on the bottom, then this lace, and oh my gosh, my hands are so dry that it gets stuck. Okay, I do like this, but I feel like it needs something else underneath it. Well, for these this one I did kind of a little collaging. So maybe, what if, oh, you know, I could use one of these little pieces here. And then I have this little envelope with some pieces. I don't much like this 50 there. And then a label. Oh gosh, my desk is so... Oh, where are my labels? Are they in here? And then when I was cleaning the other day, I organized my craft stuff, and now I don't know where a lot of my stuff is. So I have a little container of a bunch of these labels, and I don't know where I put them. I do have this one, but I think I want, this is the parchment paper. I think I want the regular craft paper. So let me see. Oh, maybe I can add a little color. I think that would be cute down there. I also like to tear these envelopes apart and use them okay. I think I would kind of like to have another little blue piece up here that kind of offsets and balances that. I wonder if I have, I'm probably giving some of you anxiety with my mess. Well, maybe I'll use a piece of this. We can try that. So I know I want that down there, and then maybe I don't know, I just still feel like it's missing something. Oh, hey, how about I kind of like that actually. All right, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll find some pretty ribbon that maybe matches this kind of bluish gray. All right, so let's commit. I don't even know if my camera's still going. Oh, it is, yay. Oh my gosh, this thing is so long. Oh my gosh, this thing is so long. See, it keeps sticking to my fingers because my fingers are so dry. I really should have this on my cutting mat with the lines, but that's all right. Okay, let's see. I know I wanted to trim the bottom. It is definitely crooked. Not that it has to be perfect, but if you can hear my music, but it's like a song from a live performance, and they're introducing the band members. Okay, let's see if oh no, I bent that. So we've got the book page. Oh, I need to ink it real quick though. Yeah, see, even when I ink these book pages, it cracks. It's so brittle. Well, I know I want that on there, so I'm just going to stick that on now. And for this, I use glue stick. Even the glue stick, though, sometimes I rip the paper. Yeah, especially the edges. Good. All right. And then usually with glue stick, you know, we can lift the paper up and reposition, but not with this paper. All right, so now I know I want this to hang out just a little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that is definitely going to go all the way around. And I might cut it off, I don't know yet. Okay, now where did all my pieces go? We had this one. And the dandelion. And this little piece down here. Wait, I think that I am going to like that. Okay. I still need to cut this a little bit. Gosh, this is really, really hard to cut because any little movement all right, we'll see. Oh, that's good because I need to end this video soon. It is, I shouldn't even be drinking my tea at this point. It's after 10 o'clock. So when I do kind of lace pieces like this, I use the Fabrifix, but I will only glue like the edge here and then maybe the polka dots, because I then let the glue that's going to be on the pages seep through the mesh and glue it down. So I try to just put it on some of the little flowers. Gosh, I can't even see. I still want to smoosh a little bit. I know I shouldn't be getting this glue on my finger, but where did that come from? That is going to be really, really pretty. And then I will do the little polka dots, just the first row, because I don't know what I want to do on the back yet. I'm not going to glue the back just yet, because I might want to put something down before I put this over. Tiny little dot right there. Sorry if I'm all up in the camera. Oh no, I moved it. Okay. Let that sit for a minute. All right, are we still going? Yeah, we are. What do I keep hearing out there? After my son was gone for 8 days, I got used to the house being very, very, very quiet. And now I hear things and I'm like, what is that? What is that? I think, what do I want to use for this? I could use art glitter glue or the Fabric. I think this one's kind of thin. I think I'm still going to use the Fabrifix. And then I can use the art glitter glue on if some of the corners come up. Okay, I am just going to kind of eyeball where I think I liked it. Oh, shoot. See this? I didn't have enough to adhere the lace down. I'm sorry, I keep going off camera. What if I just do the top here? Smush it a little bit. There we go. Oh, it's probably too much. I can see it oozing out. Darn. All right, there we go. Wow. I think because it's so late and I'm trying to rush, I am just making such a big mess. I think this adhered. Okay, perfect. All right, I think I'm just going to get the last 2 pieces down for the cover. and then call it good for tonight. And because this paper is thicker, I'm not really going to smush it, because this is what helps the glue seep through the mesh. Okay, there we go. For at least the front cover, I'm not going to do the signature right now. And like I said, I'll make a decision about the back. I hadn't even actually thought of, well, this one no, this one doesn't, what I'm going to do on the inside cover of each of these. I guess I can work on that tomorrow. Let's see. The only thing I was kind of thinking of, wish that would go down, but I have these. Let me see, where did they go? Oh, actually, see, this is what I mean. I cleaned and kind of organized. And then when I reorganize things, I forget where everything is. What's this here? So I have these. I just feel like it needs a little something else. So maybe a little flower up here. I was in the mood to do some very neutral projects, and that's what you'll see with both of these. This one has a little bit of color with the really pale green, bluish, grayish, I'm not really sure. So I do want to keep this as neutral as possible, but wait, what about this one? I don't know, I kind of like this yellow orange one. Or we could do one of these little, oh, I think I like that the best. All right, that's what's going to go there. And then, like I said, I will finish this one tomorrow. I'll create a little signature. I was hoping to do the signature tonight because I do have a bunch of the paper scraps that I had used for these two. But I think it is much too late and the video is much too long. So I am going to cut it off right here. And then maybe turn the camera on tomorrow to finish these. But I will have my desk clean for tomorrow's video. All right, well, if you are still here, I really appreciate you hanging out, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much.